at the New York Times Book Review invited Vladimir Nabokov to become a contributor, Nabokov was only a little bit impressed. "I shall be glad to do an occasional review for you," he said. "I have been waiting for a long time to take a crack at such big fakes as Mr. T.S. Eliot." Vladimir Nabokov, perhaps the greatest stylist of the 20th century, was not a big fan of the modernist behemoth T.S. Eliot. In a letter to his friend and fellow writer Edmund Wilson, he pointed out that T.S. Eliot was an anagram of toilets. He regarded Eliot as not quite first-rate, and some critics even argue that his second most famous work, Pale Fire, is a direct attack on Eliot's The Wasteland, as well as his tendency towards conservatism in many of his later poems. But as a huge fan of both Eliot and Nabokov, I can tell you that these two authors have a lot more in common than they might think, and perhaps Nabokov's distaste for Eliot came from a competitive desire to be dubbed the best of the 20th century.